Thank you for inquiring about our romantic Paris getaway. This is my favorite home in Europe. As you can see, our neighborhood is just absolutely beautiful. It is the most popular place in all of Paris, France. It is the 06 arrondissement, also known as Saint-Germain-des-Prés, also known as the Latin Quarter. As you can see from the map right here, this is where we're located. All right. So let me give you a little idea of where everything is. Everything is walkable. It's absolutely wonderful. If you head straight up this direction, you'll see right here is a little walk bridge. The other side of this walk bridge is the Louvre. It's about an 8-minute walk. A lot of the locals like to do paintings and artwork, and they'll play their acoustic guitars sometimes, and maybe they have wine and cheese. It's just absolutely delightful, especially in the summer. If you head this direction, you're going to find you have Notre Dame and Saint Michel. That's about a 7-minute walk, 6-minute walk. And if you head this way, you have the famous Luxembourg Park with the water fountains. This right here is the Senate. So we are in the neighborhood that all the senators, all the doctors, it's a very high-end neighborhood. It is the most popular neighborhood in all of Paris. And I'll tell you, if this neighborhood is ever boring or dead or nothing to do, then there is nobody doing anything in Paris. Everybody, the locals, the tour, everybody loves this area. Restaurants, shopping, the most elegant shopping you can imagine, all up and down Saint-Germain, along this direction. You have Odeon metro stop. Now, many times I tell people, the best way to get from Charles de Gaulle into Paris is the RER. And the reason is taxis are going to run you about $85. All right, the RER will run you about 6 to 8 euros. And it's about a 40-minute trip as opposed to a taxi, which can be well over an hour, especially with traffic. All right, what you do from the Charles de Gaulle airport is you get the RER and you just go right here to Luxembourg. So it's a straight shot. You just get on with your bags. There's an escalator. It's just so easy. You get on with your bags, escalator down to the train. From Charles de Gaulle, you just get on. When you get off right here, and you have about a 3-minute walk right to our condo. It's absolutely an amazing neighborhood. Right over here is where the church was that they shot the Da Vinci Code. You have Mobilian. You have all kinds of famous shopping. This is the neighborhood you want to be in. All right, let's run up here to the top. Go over here to the condo real quick, and I'll give you a quick little tour about your neighborhood and about the condo. So, we are located right next to Saint-Germain-des-Prés, or Saint-Germain the church. That's why the neighborhood is called Saint-Germain-des-Prés. And the church is just a block or two away. That's a wonderful location to check out. Right here is an actual street, cobblestone street from 1600s. And it's one of the reasons this area, they preserved a lot of this because this area is very famous. For example, right here is La Précoupe. It used to be a coffee shop. Now it's a wonderful restaurant. This is where Benjamin Franklin wrote a lot of the Declaration of Independence. It is where Voltaire, a very famous French writer, spent a lot of time writing a lot of his books there. In fact, his marble table is still there to this day. However, with one significant problem, it's cracked. How did it get cracked? Very simply, at the beginning of the French Revolution, a lot of the Frenchmen were meeting here and talking about the things while the King and Queen, Marie Antoinette and Louis XVI, were in Versailles, which, by the way, you need to make sure you hold a complete day to go see Versailles. Anyway, and Robespierre gave the order to besiege the Bastille. The Bastille was a French prison, and he gave the order to tear it down, and the general was standing on Voltaire's table and shouting the orders out, and the table cracked. The table is still there to this day. It's very fascinating, a lot of writings, original writings from the time, and you've got to stop by there. All right, and this is all right next to our condo. Also, Dr. Guillotine, as well as a lot of famous Frenchmen, all lived along here, and they hung out and talked and shared ideas, obviously, all the time. Dr. Guillotine, it is said, actually created the guillotine while he was in this area and tested it on a couple of his animals. Ooh, gruesome. Here's another location of that street. From the daytime in a different direction, and keeping with the French architecture, you can see that we have a rock wall in our unit. And again, rock walls are very popular. Not only do they look wonderful, but they keep the temperature always stable. It's always a comfortable temperature, no matter if it's hot or cold outside, and it's because of the rock. All right, and that's very important. That's why they used to build that way. We have about 20-foot ceilings here, which is absolutely wonderful. And you'll notice we have blackout curtains. The reason we have blackout curtains is in case you're suffering from jet lag and you happen to be up very late and want to sleep till noon. You can do it. Just pull the blackout curtains. You'll think it's nighttime. All right. You can open the curtains. There's a sheer curtain, as you can see. Lets light in. You can see the garden outside, but they can't see in. Or you can just open up the windows, and there's a lovely little patio garden area right outside. We are on the ground floor, which is the best choice. When you're visiting Paris, you probably don't know, but most of the units are all walk-up, which means you're going to huff your bags up a tremendous amount of flights of stairs, and once you've done that once, you swear you'll never do it again. But besides that, in other units, even just a simple going out to get a cappuccino or newspaper becomes huffing up and down flights of stairs, which isn't so much fun. Our unit is great. We are on the ground floor, on the inside. So we're on the inside of the courtyard, which means you hear absolutely no noise outside. So it's super quiet, blackout curtains. You can sleep night and day. It's on the ground floor. You get up, walk out the door, and boom, you're right at restaurants, shops, everything you want, right at your fingertips, and you're not exhausted from going up and down the steps. It is a queen-size bed. It is one of my more comfortable beds. I really enjoy sleeping in this bed because I can sleep soundly. All right, as you can see outside, more of the neighborhood, another angle of the rock wall. And we go right into the private kitchen here. And everything is brand new, freshly remodeled. We have the refrigerator, induction stove, we have the microwave, we have the croissant toaster, and an American coffee pot. Obviously, you can get cappuccino everywhere, but sometimes when I'm working at home, I like to just have a couple cups of Java. All right, so bathroom is brand new and freshly remodeled as well. We have a jacuzzi bathtub. This is important because you're not going to find this in most French places. And in France is a walking city. If you walk to the Louvre, you're going to find walking all day. Your legs will be sore and tired, especially if you're not used to that much walking. And coming home and soaking in a nice hot jacuzzi bathtub is a dream come true, especially for the person, exploring, being a tourist, or just a lot of walking, a lot of shopping. We also have a hand shower with the bathtub and a rain shower, so it's absolutely wonderful, very comfortable. Again, more pictures of our neighborhood. It's an amazing neighborhood. La Creamerie is world famous. I meet all kinds of New York buyers for restaurants and things that come here to get the organic French wine. That's right, they feature organic fresh wine, cheese, fromage, just delightful treats. I will run into airline crews here. I'll run into just everybody knows about this place. Very private, very exclusive. When you go to try to book, be sure you're very polite, and they really pick who they allow in. So just be very polite and gracious, and hopefully you'll get in. It's wonderful. All right. Libraries, restaurants. Marco Polo is absolutely famous. It's an Italian restaurant. It's right next to our unit. Again, we have the best restaurants in Paris right next to our unit. Why? Because this is the Senate. The Senate is here. The senators eat here all the time. Again, you'll want to book your reservations earlier or the day before because they do pack up. I've met so many government officials. Johnny Depp goes here. Celebrities go here. Ben Affleck? No, not Affleck. What is it? Ben? I can't think of his name. Anyway, he was just shooting his film again. He comes by here. Everybody that comes to Paris knows about Marco Polo. Very famous, a lot of love, really warm. Again, you can see just outside our door, we have the neighborhood where you can buy fresh fruits and waters and milk and food and anything you want to get inside that little shop as well. It's right next door. And of course, the pastry. This is one of many pastry shops. And again, our neighborhood is fun because it's constant shop, just next one after the other of things to do. Obviously, there's a cleaning, and it's absolutely exciting. All right, our condo has free Wi-Fi in the condo. However, you came to Paris, so why would you want to stay in the condo? That's my motto. So we've included a few of many of the local free Wi-Fi that you can go and work and do your Wi-Fi, do your voice over IP phone calls, emails, anything. And we've included just a few of them in the neighborhood. And there's many more since this website was made, but here's just a few of them. They're all within a block or 2 blocks of our location. Okay, we are in a very special place in Paris. It is the most popular place. And to get into this area, hotel rates are typically 275 to 1,200 euros a night. All right, we have a special going on right now. Normally our rates are 170 a night, but right now, if you respond on this video ad, we're doing 110 euros per night. So it's way less than half, and we have all kinds of amenities. Extra large hot water, which you might not understand, but in Paris, most of the units are not big hot water. We can get several hot water bathtubs, but they don't do that in Paris. Hotels and things we stayed in at 450 euros a night, you were getting half a tub of hot water. Okay, we have extra big hot water bottle. We have Jacuzzi. It's very Americanized so that it's very comfortable, but you're right in the heart of Europe. 110 euros a night. You cannot touch it, right in the heart of Paris, okay?